What's going down? Baseball Banter channel, Thor starts to the show. I'm back. It's another McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse. The Dark Knight trilogy figure review. It's my 10th or 11th of 12 or 13 figures that they've done for the Dark Knight trilogy. So they've done like 4 or 5 Batmans. I still haven't found the big leather cape gliding Batman. They've done 2 of these Catwoman's now, a couple Banes. And honestly, if you count the Jokerized figures, they've probably done almost 20 Batman, the Dark Knight trilogy figures. I've loved most of them. I can't say I've loved all of them, but they've, for the most part, I'd say 85% all knockouts. My favorite's probably Interrogation Room Joker, and then the 6-pack Batman with the cloth cape. That's probably the best Batman of the bunch. I don't have the wired glider cape. Like I said, the platinum versions of this figure and that Batman have eluded me. But today we got Catwoman on the Bat Pod. This is something I picked up a little while back. She's just been sitting around down here, and I was like, you know what? It's a good day to do a little live streaming, open a figure, review it live, and do a little Thor's Thoughts Thursdays live. You know, that's how I do when I do, which is occasionally, but I'm here today. So hello. What's been your favorite of the? Have you picked up any of the Dark Knight trilogy figures? I'd say probably the least favorite one I have is the Sonar Joker, and then Interrogation Joker is my favorite. And then the Bane, the trench coat Bane is high up there. That's like a high up there one for me. So this is the smallest vehicle box I can remember since like the Drifter motorcycle and some of those. Like it's comparable, even though it has a figure in it, to the size box of the other motorcycles. Actually, they're the exact same size as the old windowed boxes. This gold label, what was it, Amazon exclusive? Toy Store exclusive? I can't remember where this thing was exclusive to, but it does not want to come out. Holy bucket. Just holding it down there. But I ended up snagging this with the Hong Kong Batman, which I opened up. Oh, that's right, the Hong Kong Batman. The maskless tail, which is another dope figure. I just like having the maskless version of them. Okay, here we go. Ha! I can never get it out of the box. Oh, I think that were Catwoman right there. All right, so there you go. Catwoman and her Bat Pod. Oh, it's funny. I got some of the accessories for the Hong Kong Batman right there. So if this is Catwoman, this is like the thinnest. It's like a DVD case. It's so thin. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. It's Catwoman. And your handy dandy McFarlane standee. Your card. Appreciate the card. And then the pew-pews for the side of the bat thing. So, boom. There you go. They did a pretty good job with the packaging on this. I'd say that the Catwoman like whole design of this box is solid. I do miss the windows on them, like the bat, the drifter cycle or the bat cycle, I guess. This thing's kind of okay. This thing's cool. I like it. There you go. You got the Batman or the Bat Pod, so you can get. These don't move. Interesting. It's got a couple the foot pedals there. Those can't be foot pedals. Those are knees. Those are for the knees. That's what those are for. And then where do? All right. Yeah, they go on the front. That's what I thought. So you get the 2 blasters for the side here. Which one goes on the outer rim? Oh yeah. Snaps right in place. Boom. Snap right in place. And then you got one. This is a cool. The platinum version has like a broken Batman mask. Bruce's mom's necklace. This one goes over the. Okay, this one goes over the axle on the, or over the, not the axle. The what's that thing called? The forks that goes up to the bike. There you go. So no, that can't be. It has to go. Does it snap in? Okay, it snaps in over. Okay, over the fork. That makes more sense. So I was like, if it went in behind it, it rubbed the wheel too much. That thing's smooth. It rides smooth. The big fatty tires on there. Sweet. That thing's sweet. Stands up on its own. I love that. But the Platinum version has a little bit more accessories, and then excuse me, and then it doesn't have like the goggles that come down. She just has like the cat ears, I think, more like the cat ears, like built in. See, on this one you can pull the shades down, and then she's ready to rip. There's no, oh yeah, thigh swivel. I like the Catwoman look. They got like the real black, shiny arms and gloves, some cool texturing on the suit itself underneath. And I do like how her ears kind of, well, they're not ears, but her goggles pop up. You can move those up and down. That's a decent sculpt. They got the hair blown in the wind because it is the version that's riding the, oh, there you go. The foot pegs are on the back there. Okay. This is a weird, driving this would feel weird. Like driving the Batpod in real life would be an odd thing because I don't know that I'd like laying like that and then probably going as fast as that thing goes. So, okay, the handles are like up under it. So you almost probably want to do those first and get those. Good thing they made those softer plastics. If they're harder plastic, you're snapping those. You're going to snap them trying to put the hands in. 100%. 100%. There you go. One hand in. Come on. Come in. There we go. Boom. Oh, see, and then the other hand popped out, and I popped the other hand in. Ridiculous. Boom. What other figures would you want to see from the Batman Dark Knight trilogy waves? I can think of, I mean, they've never done Ra's al Ghul. They've never done, I mean, we got Batman Forever Wave Covenant, but I'm talking specifically the Dark Knight trilogy. Because they've done Banes, they've done Scarecrow, they've done, yeah, I guess Ra's al Ghul would be the only bad guy they haven't done. They're doing Lucius Fox in the Tumbler. That was revealed at WonderCon. That looks amazing. I totally want that Tumbler. Oh, she fell over. See, she's a little heavy for the bike. Not she's heavy for the bike, but you know what I mean. Like the figure pulled the displacement of weight. Oh, got some other hands too. Okay. So you get like open hands and then you get driving hands. You get your handy dandy McFarlane standee. You get the figure, the vehicle. And it was like, what was this, $50? It wasn't 60. Was it? I don't remember the price point on this, but I'll be honest, it's probably right on the cusp. Whatever the price point was, does she look up? Her head doesn't really move up, which is problematic. Getting her on this actual thing is tough. I'm not going to lie. Like, the hand wants to keep popping off. You can see where the elbows are supposed to land, and then where the knees are supposed to land, and how the feet should all line up. But for some reason, it just don't really line up the way it's supposed to. And I don't know. I mean, I'm going to try my hardest here, but I mean, I'm trying. I'm trying pretty hard. Yeah. There's a toe bend. Huh. You got to get that toe all the way bent, too. She's not really on the bike right now. Like, she's floating above it. And this left hand keeps popping off. It's not a tight enough grip. Okay. So this is probably middle of the road as Dark Knight trilogy figures go. I'd say maybe like I'd be hard pressed to give it any higher than an 8. And I almost think the platinum version would be better because of the accessories that you get with it. Like, and if this was a $60 or $70 price point, I think I'm leaning towards maybe even a 7.5. If I can remember how much it costs. And I can, yeah, because the posability is there. The sculpt and look is there. The Batpod itself, and it might be better with Batman on it, but that's a little, okay, let me see. In the box, they got her on it. Let's see this. Whoa, that was loud. Is that really her on the bike, or is that like a concept computer generated her on the bike? Because I'm starting to think, I'm not calling like BS, but dude, getting her in this thing is not some simple feat of just, oh yeah, just line it up and just pop her on. Like that's not what it is. I want to get her to look like she's actually riding the bike, not floating over it. But yeah, I don't know, maybe 7.5. Because you see the knees aren't even touching right there. And she's full on in. And her elbows aren't down into the actual elbow pads. But the actual look of the bike is pretty solid. Like the big fat tires, you got the blasters on the front. Yeah, she's flopping all over this thing. Even with the thigh swivel, you almost have to like get just the legs in there just right. Maybe I started with the wrong thing. Maybe you don't get hands first, you do the legs first. That is tight. That is not. No, that ain't it. Because she has to be like on the bike. There we go. That's more better. Now, can she reach the? Oh my gosh! The more I mess with this thing, the further down it drops for me. I gotta be honest with you. Like if we started at an 8, then I dropped down to 7.5. By the time I end this video, it could be a 6. Frustrating. Very frustrating. Because it shouldn't be this hard to pose her. Like, it just shouldn't be this hard to get her on the bike. So you can get her on and like maybe in not a pose of driving. See, there you go. Now she's like kneeling on the bike. Okay, step 1. Maybe go legs first. But then, I don't know, you need to bend the torso more. There's not a ton of torso bend. That's solid. I don't know. I'm going to have to mess with it more. Yeah, check back in the channel. Check back in on the socials for some pictures, do some video, some things. I don't know. I'm down to a 7 on this thing now. You got Catwoman and the Bat Pod, gold label. Let's say McFarlane toy exclusive. You tell me. Cost more than the Lobo? No, if that's true, 6. If that comment is true, that it cost more than the Lobo, and that was $70. That was like, share, subscribe, Spring Store. Oh, I'm not wearing merch, but Spring Store, get your merch, do all that sort of stuff. Until the next one, I might be back even tonight. Might be a second, maybe part 2 of Thor's Thoughts Live. You never know. Deuces.